Beskava and Felcher, creatures for gentlefolk and entities. Today I'm going to talk about something I love. Warhammer, and more specifically, Warhammer 40k Orks. Now I came up with this, idea when I happened across a silly little meme post on YouTube about how Slaanesh would corrupt Orks better than Khorne because, to dumb it down a lot, I can give you a really, really good gun. So this had me thinking, which Chaos God would be able to corrupt which type of orc the best? And thus I made a comment which has now become this video. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. So without any further ado, let's get right into this. Now I'd say any Chaos God has the potential to corrupt any one group of orcs, but only under very specific circumstances. Since orcs are, well, orcs, they don't need any helping from them puny gits that think they's better than Gork and Mork. But anyway, here's how I think each Chaos God would corrupt each type of orc. Choosing which kind of orc would fall to Khorne was fairly simple. Any orc would do, really. They all love fighting, so just give the orcs a good enough fight with demons and try make them go down the Tuska demon killer route. If not, try just shouting in their heads, like, it'll probably take ages, but it might work. Admittedly, trying to think of an interesting way an orc or which kind of orc would fall to Khorne was hard. So I just did an orc and used the simplest and most direct option. Slaanesh would probably go for any orcs that enjoy rocking it out, or even some mechs or speed boys. The rocker boys are easy enough. Slaanesh will offer them the most rocking bait ever, with the bestest instruments they've ever seen. And if the orc chooses to accept, which I don't think is likely, then he's corrupted. Mech boys and speed boys are simpler. Want the bestest tech, shooter, vehicle, or what's it? Just accept the Nash's offer of perfection, and it's all yours. Now here's a wee curveball that I came up with while editing the script. So Nash corrupted beer boys. Beer boys are a type of odd boy orc who, as the name implies, loves brewing beers, and each beer boy tries to brew the perfect fungus beer. I don't think I need much more explanation for those fellas. Now this one was also easy for me. Tzeentch would go for mechs and weirboys. Mechs would get given visions of ideas of the perfect machine, but when it's done, it'll either go kablooey, summon a Lord of Change, or do some other stuff, who knows. Weird boys just become conduits for Tzeentch, like a portal to the warp, a new Lord of Change, or whatever else. It's Tzeentch. A more interesting idea would be Chaos Corrupted Grots and Snotlings. Maybe one Grot gets visions of how he could start running the show, throwing off the shackles of his orc overlords and bringing up an uprising of Grots, Snotlings, and this one was relatively the hardest to think of. But I think Nurgle would be best corrupted than Runsurds. Runsurds spend most of their time looking after squigs, raising and corralling Gretchen, Grots, and wherever else they're doing. And thus will either want the bestest squigs or be covered in muck a lot of the time. Nurgle could whisper which would be the best squigs to breed, tricking the Gruntsard into breeding a super virus or an extremely sickly breed of squig. Nurgle could also corrupt a whole bunch of orcs through beer boys, whispering to the lad which fungi, meats, liquids, or other such ingredients to put into his, the beer boy, brew or foodstuffs. This would slowly infect and infest the orcs of the whole wa, like putting maggots into them and stuff like that. And dogs could also get corrupted through Nurgle by him whispering which bits to graft onto which patient. Now, Vashtorr is interesting. I'll admit, I don't know too much about him, and all I do know is from Warhammer videos. Check his videos out after this, they're way better than mine ones. But here's the three types of orcs I think would fall to him. Mech boys, speed freaks, and Gretchen. Mechs and speed freaks are fairly simple. Vashtorr will give them the knowledge, materials, and forces to create the greatest weapons, vehicles, and general war machines that they could ever dream of. And in return, they'll swear undying, undying loyalty to Vashtorr. In in turn, relinquishing their souls to him. Gretchen, on the other hand, are perfect little wrench monkeys, able to squeeze into nooks and crannies larger orcs or demons can't. Gretchen are also, if they're like their larger counterparts, are more durable than the usual smaller demons Vashtorr would employ. Like Vashtorr, I'm sadly not the most knowledgeable on the Great Horned Rat, only knowing things from videos by Orkz or Prankers No Work. Check them out after this, they are fantastic. But from what I do know about him, I can say this. Great Horned Rat wouldn't directly corrupt orcs. No, no, negative. Great Horned Rat is a clever, conniving, cunning god. He's more resourceful and intelligent than the fake false gods that try to rival him. No, no. He would go for the Gretchen and Snotland first. Then, then he, using his godly cunning, would use the orc's greatest weakness against him. Their infighting. Yes, yes. The Great Horned Rat would make the orcs fight amongst each other, and when the opportunity strikes, he will strike kill Gork and Mort. Also, don't ask why the Great Horned Rat is here. He just is. For such is the Great Horned... Fuck. Also, don't ask why the Great Horned Rat is here. He just is. For such is the Fuck. Also, don't ask why the Great Horned Rat is here. He just is. For such is the power of the Great Horned Rat. Yes, yes. I love doing Skaven voices. And that's all my thoughts on which Chaos God could grow up to each kind of orcs. Thank you for watching this video. I'll make some more Warhammer stuff in the future, but don't expect my channel to be all Warhammer. I will do some Warhammer stuff, but it won't be the main focus. I'm still trying to figure out what exactly I want to do with the scrapyard of a channel, and I'm trying to get into the swing of consistency. Very poorly though. Like, I'm trying to make more consistent videos, but energy, time, and motivation that's kept me dragged down. Well, thank you again for watching, and please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And join me next time for more short pro. Well, thank you again for watching, and please like and subscribe, and join me next time for more thought-provoking content. For an orc, at least.